Were it not for certain traditions, our history may well be forgotten, but thanks to our storytelling nature, our memory of the past is not rotten. But before we made use of narration, before writing and before literacy, it was poetry used by our forebears to ensure they preserved their legacy. The oldest known poem is Gilgamesh, from 3rd millennium BC Iraq. Then from Vedas, Gathas and Odyssey, we humans told all of our history by weaving our words into fantasy, recalling events with creative spark. Although you may think poetry is ruleless, there are restrictions on what you can do. Forms are defined by rhyme meter and such, syllable counts and repetition too. Sounds in haiku, it's well known, are counted 5 syllables, 7 and 5 once more. In Alexandrian poems hailing from France, 12-syllable verses are what's called for. Other forms are defined by their rhyme scheme, like the triolet, ballade and couplet, but more frequently poems are mixed mode, wherefore sound counts and rhyme lines must be towed, like Shakespeare's sonnet and Keatsian ode. Break the rules and your poem's invalid. So poetic forms are all well and good, but there's one style that breaks all the rules. Free verse forces no meter or rhyme scheme, though most critics believe you need these tools. The best free verse, Ivor Winters once said, the works of Williams, Moore, Stevens and Pound, are in truth the antithesis of free, and though subtle within, constraints are found. But ignoring these critics' opinions, assuming free verse can truly be free, what's the difference between free verse and prose? How do I use the correct form? What's the key? In truth, the topic causes some debate, as people have never really agreed. Aristotle just thought they were the same. Prose is more structured, was a later claim. Prose must have logic and poetry flame. Subjective, really. Confusing indeed. But poetry's changed throughout all the years, and most forms have, well, long been rejected. And although poets are now not lauded, you can find them if culture's dissected. Pizza 131166, Banana Boat, it's fun sun protection. We're here, we're queer, we won't go anywhere. I'd a dream you'd respect my complexion. So just be my guest, my service please test. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Baby, another time hit me, oh please, now open your heart and catch my disease. Now my thing I put down, flip and reverse. I'm the first, the third, my word is rehearse. And there's graffiti in open mic nights and poetry's hidden now, but still trendy. I realise I started to rant there. Maybe I went a little overboard, but I'm sure that you can see my point now. Poetry's everywhere, it's just ignored. And so much I wanted to tell you in this video about poetry, but to stick with this rhythm and meter, it's just taking far too much out of me. Like, most Western forms are attributed to the troubadours, ye oldie songsmiths. But I think that I've spoken for too long, and this log I really must end forthwith. But I do want to thank you for watching, and I hope you had a marvellous time, and for now I shall leave you till next week, when I pray I shan't be speaking in rhyme. Hey everybody, I have a favour to ask of you, a challenge if you will. I would really love it, like so much, if you could write me a poem in the comment section below. I would be thrilled to bits if you did that. It can be about anything at all that you want, as long as it is interesting. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and then share it with your friends because I'm pretty sure they'd like it too. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click over here. And if you want to watch last week's video, you can click here. It was on, photographic memory. That was it. Okay guys, regardless of what you do, I will see you next week.